guys, so today we're here with the Mclaren 720S, and this is a really exciting day since, well, this is one of the best cars that we've ever reviewed. And we're here at McLaren of San Francisco, and we want to say a huge thank you to Navin Indigavala, and he was the one who was kind enough to loan us this car so that we can look at some of the amazing things that this car does. So we've started a new type of video format, which is basically we do 3 videos with each car. One is going to be some crazy things that you probably didn't know about the car. One will be a short review if you just want an overview of the car, and the last is going to be the long review. So this is going to be the first video. We're going to start with the crazy things. So let's get right into that. Let's start with the name, the 720S. So the McLaren 720S, it actually has 710 horsepower. So you think, why is it called the 720S? And in fact, that's because if you were to take the rating in European system, in fact, it's a German original term, it's called PS. The McLaren 720S has 720 PS, and that's the European horsepower rating, hence the name 720S. The other thing that you probably didn't know about the McLaren 720S is if we come up here to the lights, they're actually not just lights, they're air intakes, and there's a light down the center and there's a light up top, but in the bottom and even on the top a little bit, there's an air intake there which comes in and uses it to cool the brakes. So that's something that they've completely changed in the 720S from the previous vehicles. If you look at the 570S and even the 650S, 675 LT, those all had different style headlights, which were the curve, like the McLaren logo. So this was heavily controversial. But in the end, McLaren did do it, and it's something that I've definitely grown into. I love how that looks. The last thing is that on the McLaren 720S, you actually cannot open the engine bay. The McLaren 720S is a $300,000 vehicle, and you can't look at the engine bay. But that's just one of the quirks, because that's what protects the McLaren 720S and its owners from accidentally messing something up. Now there is a little tool that you can use if you want to pop it open, of course, for service and all, but other than that, you can't get into the engine bay. Let's hop inside and look at some of the other quirks of the 720S. So now we are here inside of the McLaren 720S, and let's just talk about a few last things that you may not have known about this car. Let's start with the dash. The gauge cluster actually moves up and down based on what drive mode you're in. It's got this bigger view which kind of shows everything, and then it folds down so that you get more visibility over the top, and that way you can actually see only what you need to see. So that shows you the speed and, more importantly, the tachometer, which is more important for a track day. So when you shift into track mode, it sorts down, and then there's also a button and you can change it whenever you want. Other things about this car that you may not have known is that this car actually has cup holders. Is this car a bit too fast for cup holders? I don't know. But this car actually has cup holders right here and one hidden back here, so you can carry your drinks with you wherever you want to go. This car actually has a surprising amount of storage room, which ranges from door pockets to the rear to even the front, which is surprisingly large compared to most other vehicles. And lastly, the car, instead of showing you the percentage of battery life or something, or even most cars don't show you that, this car actually shows you the amount of days of battery that's left in the vehicle. McLaren knows that most people who own this car have a lot of supercars and they may not be driving it every day. It's more of their weekend car for when they want to hit the track or something. But this car actually shows you days of battery life, so you know if you need to plug it in for a trickle charge or if you don't. So say you're going to take it out this weekend, but the car has 40 days of battery left. There's no need for a trickle charge in that manner then. So McLaren is thinking about their owners in this way, and really they're setting them up so that they know exactly what they need to do with the car and they can take care of the car properly. So those are just a few things that are really surprising about the McLaren 720S. Stuff that really isn't common in other vehicles, and that's what makes the 720S so special. For this video, that was pretty much it, but look out for the short review coming out next week, which is the video in which we're going to talk a lot more about specs and some more technical aspects about the car. If you did enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, since there's a lot of great content coming up. Thanks for watching.